been a while since I streamed last, so I think I was preparing for the swamp, if I remember correctly. So we beat the Elder, and now we're getting ready for the swamp. So that means that we need to get more copper and tin in order to upgrade our armor and weapons to be ready for the swamp biome. And then we need to find the swamp biome that has bone mass, which is the boss for the swamp. Well, looks like some of our things are growing back. That's good. We'll collect that in the morning. So today is going to be another copper and tin collection. So that way we can upgrade and get ready for the swamp. And so we'll have to find those and start mining them again. I think I've only done 2 minings of copper so far. Yeah, so we only have 40 left. Let's go ahead and put all this stuff away real quick. And then let's go ahead and come over here and grab these. We'll go ahead and throw them in here. Might as well pick these up too. We'll need them later, like I said before, for needs. So the things that I'm looking to upgrade today, or not upgrade, but build are a fermenter we'll need, and then of course the weapons and stuff that I was talking about. Throw these away. They're in our stash too. Alright, okay. So, what do we got? We've got a copper vein here. We've got tin down here. We'll rebuild our boat for the tin. So we'll come up here and scope out this copper real quick, because it's been a while since I looked at it. We also have where I left off mining tin up to the north. So we got plenty of places to go today. But let's make sure we have everything we need. Store everything we don't. Get the wood, and we don't need to worry about stone, but we do need to worry about wood. When I grabbed them, I wanted to put them away. So we have 10 wood. Let's go ahead and keep that. And then the 2... Oh yeah, I can dismantle that for a magic set, which we'll need for enchanting later. Okay. We're going up to the north here to check out this copper vein. We're not worrying too much about anything else, just getting the copper done today. And then we'll do the tin once we're done with the copper. So that way we know how much tin we need to get. Because 40 won't do it. 40 won't get us all the upgrades of our armor and weapons that we need to be active. Where did our copper go that we were looking for? That's right there. Okay. Here it is. Alright, no rocks around, that's good. So we'll just start digging from underneath here. And I didn't bring my other pickaxes, that's right. We'll just have to go back and repair this one every time. Do I have the ore support enabled? I do. Let's go ahead and disable that. So that ore support mod puts big, huge boxes around the ore, and it shows what part of the ore is still supported. I've been trying to get it to where I'm not using that as much as I used to. I used to use it all the time, like throughout the entire mining process. So right now we're just trying to find the bottom of the ore. I am well rested, so that's good. Stamina will regen faster. I'm going to go ahead and build our workbench, so that way I don't forget. Let me see if we can find a spot for it. It's flat enough. I don't know why it has to be flat for the workbench to be built, but it does. Okay. There it is. Alright, and since it's covered, we'll be able to use it to repair. So there we go. Repaired pickaxe, and now we can start working our way out because we found the bottom. You guys might hear my dog sneeze in the background. I think he's got a cold. He's been sneezing and snorting the past few days. Okay, I want to kind of leave that area open, or as it is, so I can actually get out of here. Bushes get in the way, that's kind of annoying. this is our third copper mine that we've mined out so far. And this is by far the fastest way I've found to do it, is just to get to the bottom of the copper mine and mine out from there. If you mine from the top of it, then you literally have to hit every single piece of copper. And that can take, I haven't timed it, to be honest with you, so I don't know if it actually is faster, but this just feels more satisfying, I guess. So that's why I like doing it this way. Satisfaction guaranteed. Come back over here. Plan on mining all the way through the night. Let me go ahead and do that. Keep your food up just in case enemies decide to attack. So if I can hit the copper from down here, then it's not low enough. So we'll go down a little bit farther. Repair. Since I didn't bring my other two pickaxes for whatever reason. Excuse me. Yeah, I haven't streamed in the past few days because I don't want to get burned out on this game. I played this so much that I get burned out on it sometimes, just because of the repetitive nature of the game. Like, this is the third copper mine I've done. And what am I doing? I'm hitting rocks. So, in order for me to not get too burnt out, I decided to not stream for the past few days. I've been playing a lot of Path of Exile 2. Trying out some builds there and, just relaxing and having some fun. If you'd like to see me play some Path of Exile 2, I'm not great at it by any means. I'm not some master Path of Exile player or anything like that, but it's some exciting gameplay, I think. So if you'd like to see me struggle through Path of Exile 2, let me know, and I'll start streaming that some. We'll keep this going until it's done and over with, but like, I could switch out Path of Exile 2 with Valheim and kind of do a one-for-one swap. I know I don't have a lot of followers, but anybody, if you're on YouTube and you're seeing this video and you also want to see me play some Path of Exile, then let me know. And I will be happy to play some. Alright, since this is the third time I've done this, you guys should know I'm trying to get these walls about 4 to 6 meters away from the copper in order for me to be able to actually blow it up at the end. So that's why I keep looking up. There's some enemies up there, I'm not worried about them. All they can do is fall down or throw some rocks. So they're no danger to me anyway, even if they do fall down, because they're just gray dwarfs. So we've killed plenty of them. bedroom. You gotta cut these trees down too, or else for some reason it considers it as support for the rocks. So, gotta cut down any trees. I might even have to move my workbench, or remove my workbench. So, speaking of which, let's go back down here and repair. And we'll start working from this side. Get rid of all this. Again, the 4 to 6 meter thing is not an exact science. We'll bring up the core support. Bring up the ore support mod once I'm pretty confident in the spaces around, just to clean it up. Because it does consider it boxes around, and the 4 to 6 meter rule may not apply. One good thing about this is that I will get a bunch of stone to my inventory. Like, I've got 13 stone just from mining around here, and then busting up the copper vein will give me a bunch of stone as well. And we're going to need a lot of stone once we hit the Iron Age, because that's what we'll start to build with stone. And then we'll build our biome displays. So I haven't decided yet on whether I want to do one big one, like one big building that I display all of them on, or individual buildings for each biome, and kind of build them in their own style. So like, for example, meadows would be just wood. The black forest would be core wood and wood. You know, things like that, with fine wood inside and copper and stuff like that. So using the materials that you can get from the biome, I figure I would build the actual buildings from. And then I'd create kind of like a village, you know what I mean? And even though it's not, you know, actual people living in each building, it's just a display. I think that sounds like a pretty good idea. Get my creative juices rolling, even though I'm not an architect by any means. I'm not going to build any awesomely elaborate buildings, but you know, they might look nice. You know, having all the different weapons and armor displayed in their own little building display, you know, around my village, and then having my own building where I have all my crafting and stuff like that, and where my bed is at and stuff. So, you know, upgrade my living quarters to something more appropriate for the level I'm at and stuff like that. So, on top of that, the higher level we'll get, so like, for example, we have the fermenter coming up, which is another thing that takes up space. We'll have to build a bigger fireplace because we have other cooking utensils we'll need to use that are much bigger than what we have. So we'll have to expand regardless. We'll probably even have to expand that outer wall, which is why I like dig a trench, which some people do. Might as well pick up this mushroom. So a lot of things we can do. That's one thing that's enjoyable about this game is you can do pretty much whatever you want. As long as you can build as high as you need to build and as big as you want to build and stuff like that. So I've got a pretty good idea of what I want to do for the dock. When it comes time to that, then I will show you what I'm talking about and we'll go from there. But we just got to get this copper so that way we can... I'm not resting anymore. Let's go ahead and build a fireplace if we've got enough. Not a fireplace, a fire pit. Because that's what we need in order to get a rusted buff. And again, that rusted buff gives us more regen for our stamina. Let me see something real quick. So having the big hall, the one big individual hall that has everything in it, will look cool in one spot, but I don't think it'll look cool. The building itself is not a very good design. It's hard to figure out how do you want to display 7 different biomes, you know what I mean? 8 if you count the ocean. Alright. We're pretty close to being done with this, I think. Might need to go a little bit farther out here. Usually it's these little areas that get me, but let's go ahead and turn on that for support mod. And then we will grab our little ladder here. We will hit it a couple times and see where it leads us. Okay, well, it's these up here. So I was just a bit off. You see that? Like just a little bit. And that's why I'm saying like 4 to 6 meters away from the rock is what you need in order for it to break away. And I'm learning. I'm getting better at it. Yeah, I was looking at this, you know, thinking it was a little too close. Turn green, thank you. Alright, that should be good. I didn't even touch this area because this was my way out. Now it says all I need to do is destroy this area. Oops. All I need to do is destroy this area right here. Let me get my stamina back up so I can actually jump up this wall. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and dig down a little bit so I can actually stand up here. Okay, now it says any of these orange parts I can hit in order for it to fall. And I can't get to them just yet. So let's just go ahead and try going from here again. Perfect. See? Took us one in-game day to bust our copper down. Now collecting it, on the other hand, that's going to take a little bit longer. But that's alright. Totally worth it. Alright, not that. Let's go with needs a roof. So now we can't collect all of our... We can't repair, which is fine. So what we're going to do is we're going to throw... Collect from away from our spot. Make sure that we have as much stamina as we can get and just start collecting things. We'll collect this stuff through the night because the enemy still can't get us. Do I have my torch? I do. Let's go ahead and use a torch so we can actually see what's going on. Collecting stones from a distance first. And then we just throw it out. And the thing about collecting things is if you've thrown something down, it will, you will not be able to pick it up automatically until like you restart the game or something. So really all I'm doing right now is just getting all these things in. Did you kill him? I don't know if that'll kill him. It did not. My fire is eating the wood that fall from the Grey Dwarfs. So again, all I'm doing right now is just collecting it all into one spot, so that way when I do my back and forth runs, it's just an easy pick up and go, you know. And with the copper, using the cart is what I'm going to do. So I'll get my cart up here, and we'll drag off as much stuff as we can in the cart back home. Okay, I think that's almost everything. Okay, so we'll do the stones over here, and then we'll do the copper right here. Actually, I think I'm gonna move it over a little bit. Yeah, we'll do it right here. Okay, stone. Alright. So now what we'll do is we'll go back home. Home is this way. And then we'll come back and we'll grab our cart in the morning. Unless by the time I get there it is pretty much morning. I only needed to repair my pickaxe, what, 3 times that time? Is he running from the fire? I think he is. or don't like fire at all. So anytime that you have fire, they will run away from it. I don't know if he'll follow me, but he is. Okay, let's put the flame away so he'll actually come after me. Or he'll just run away. Running away is better. Alright, we'll rest for about an hour of in-game time. Let's see what we can build away in here. That, and that. I will need wood. 36 is not a lot of wood. We'll just go ahead and repair everything. Reclaim this wood shield. Materials away. Alright, we got 41 pieces of wood. That should get us up and out of the pit cart. Gotta grab the cart. We'll just go ahead and use extra power, which reduces the amount of stamina we use when we're running, just to get out. To our copper vein. What the heck just happened? What happened to my cart? There it is. What the heck was that? Like hit something and then just stopped. Like I know the cart can go through these saplings and stuff, and every time you hear it bang like that, it's getting damaged, so that's not good. Going up this big hill. Alright. And here we are. Okay. I'm going to just go ahead and cut these two things down because these three things. Because we can use their wood for stairs. So what I'm going to do now is we're going to actually do regular stairs. This way we have, we can actually walk up while we're encumbered. Okay, that's red. I'm going to need to build a couple of supports. Okay. Okay. I don't need this eating all my wood that I've been using. Gotta go fast. There we go. That's what I needed. That's all I needed, game. And now we need to do it again. What? Just gotta be faster. this will lead us into the edge there. And I should be able to walk up fully over encumbered, which I already am for some reason. Let's eat all of our food. Make sure we have as much stamina as we possibly can. Then get all of our copper. This way, we can walk straight up, over encumbered, no issues. Oh, I think last time we figured out that you can do that on ladder too, but oh well. I just remembered that. Alright, let's go ahead and store everything. And we'll go back down and we'll get these rocks. Again, we don't need the rocks right now, but it's nice to have for when we start building with the rocks, because we'll need a bunch of rocks when we start building with them. And I should have enough stamina to get all the way back up to the top. And I'm hoping that this much copper is what we need to, is all we need to level up our items and stuff like that. Alright, let's go ahead and collect all of our wood and stuff. And the coolest thing about this is that I can just destroy this top one, destroy this bottom one, and then destroy this quartz. And they'll just all fall. I'll hit that a little bit. Once it's all destroyed, pick it all up. Destroy that. And now I have to just get out of here. There we go. Easy day. Took us a day and a little bit of a morning to collect this copper. Now if I can actually go home with it. See how going up the hill, I can't run because the cart is so heavy. If I had a buddy playing with me, he'd be able to push it from the back, and that would help us get up the hill. But when it's just you, all by yourself, you gotta kind of have to deal with it. But now we're going downhill, so that's going to be easy. Go ahead and put our spear away so we have more stamina. Get out of the woods so we don't have to run around the trees and stuff. Let's see if that boar will leave us alone for right now. We need to check to see if our boar is even at home or tame or not. Come on. And if they are, we need to put them up in our boar taming tower that we built a couple episodes back. Throw all of our copper in here. Throw all of our stone in there. We're going to need to get more wood just to fill our kiln. We'll take all of our stone and then we'll put it all in that one thing. So this is a mod. I haven't talked about it, but this is a mod. It's just item boxes. And the good thing about that is that I can have 9,999 of an item in one storage box. Whereas normally, like rocks for example, are stacks of 50. So in here, I'd have 10 stacks of 50, which is not nearly as much as one little box. So this takes up 2 squares, that takes up 1, and I can hold a lot more things in that one spot. So that's why I have those. Alright, let's check on our boar, see if they're happy. Nope, he's not. He's at 29%, he has no food. That might be why he's not happy. Go ahead and grab our raspberries. Throw him some. Now, while that copper is getting made, we need to go cut down some trees so we'll have enough wood and coal to make all this copper. So, let's see which way we want to go. Alright, let's just go out. Let's just cut down the trees that are around here for right now. That'll make it easy. I mean, that's why I built the kiln here in the first place, right? Although now we have the fence here, so that might pose a problem. The whole reason why I built it here was to make it easier putting the wood into the coal smoker kiln thing, and so it's sucking up the wood as I make it. See, another benefit of getting these trees while inside my my fence is that I don't have to deal with those graylings coming down every time. Now I do have to go out here just to get these, but that's alright. So I will have to deal with it for a short period of time, but not nearly as much as I did before, if you remember. Alright. Excuse me. Out pretty nicely. Let's go ahead and cut this guy down too, just for the fine wood. We're going to need a lot of fine wood later anyway, so I will collect it as I'm going. just check the integrity of these walls. They're not damaged too much, so I'm not worried about it. Trees falling on the walls do damage them, but not very much, so. Troll, on the other hand, if we get attacked by 2 trolls, then that's going to be an issue. I'm more worried, really, about the skeletons and the Draugr that could possibly come if the swamp attacks. Come around here. See, that guy that was down here, he went around the wall, which is an issue. I mean, anytime you build near the coast, that's why when I build the dock eventually, then we'll build the wall right up to the dock, and then we don't have to worry about it. And of course we're getting this ready for time as well, so that's why we're putting as much wood as we can in here. And then, yeah. Put the fine wood in here. We'll need to build our ship. We'll do that. We'll go for 10 in the morning. And then, by that time, most of the copper will be made because a lot of the copper will get made as we sleep. And then there should be enough coal made in order to get the tin done. So, going in here, we're going to put the resin right there, feathers there. Am I collecting any of these? I'm collecting some. Let's go ahead and put those in there. I don't need this anymore, so we'll go ahead and reclaim it. Go ahead and repair our axe. And before I forget for tomorrow, let's get all of our pickaxes. Pickaxes and then repair them. Let's see how much we can make. One more bronze. Might as well. That gives us 8 bronze, and that's 38. Alright, pick all this stuff up. Now, it looks like our carrots are almost done. Let's go check on our carrots. Before I do, get our cultivator out, because if they are ready, I'll go ahead and plant the 20 I need to make more seeds. Yep, they are ready. Well, mostly. Okay. I'll wait till in the morning. Hey Eve, how you doing? 3 minutes left on that one. We'll go ahead and pick up as many carrots as we can. Any of them that are still growing will hopefully be done by the time we pick up all these other ones. Then we can pick them up and plant the seeds that we need. Oh, I'm doing alright. Getting ready to go into the swamp, so we are prepping our gear and collecting tin and copper in order to do so. Alright. Carrots have a couple of minutes or a couple of seconds left before they're ready to be picked up. Let's go ahead and put the seeds over here. Okay, 20 are done, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 3, 6, 9, 12, 18, 20, 21, whatever. Alright, carrots done, carrots done, carrots done. This is what I was hoping for. Stream's going good so far. I mean, nothing to complain about, I guess. Waiting for these carrots to get fully grown. Pick them up real quick. Go ahead and put what I have in my storage. Back, and some more have grown. Two more. I'll leave that guy for later. We need to get our ship built so we can go tin farming. Alright, one of the easiest ways I've found to build. How long have I been playing this game on stream, or how long have I been playing this game, period? Because those are two very different answers, as I'm sure you could imagine. The reason why I built the ship on land and I'm now destroying it is because it gives me all the materials I need to build it down by the river, or down by the water. I need to steal 10 wood from our place here. In general, I've been playing this game for a couple years now, actually. How do I not have enough resin? That's all right. But I took quite a long break before I started streaming, so some of the dynamics of the game I have forgotten, but that's alright. They come back quickly when you have played. I think I have like 500, 600, 700 hours in this game. I do not play any other games on my stream right now. Alright, we're sailing down south to go get some tin because we need tin in order to make bronze. And I'm just gonna go until my my pickaxes die. Although I have wood, so I can build a crafting bench if I need to. So we're going down here, hopefully to collect as much tin as we can. Yes, I'm new to streaming. If you're gonna offer to make me graphics, I don't need graphics. And if you offer to make me graphics, I'll just ban you. That's what I thought. So I'm hoping that there's a bunch of tin in this. I know that there's some tin in this little alcove. I'm hoping there's a bunch of tin in the lake on the other side of this alcove. So, there's a troll over there. The reason why I know there's a troll is because my mini-map shows me that little troll pelt looking thing. That big blue dot that you see in my mini-map. So let's go ahead and take care of him before we have to deal with him while we're mining. Hit him in the head. Took off almost half his health. Now, I don't think that he'll mine for us, but that would be cool if he did. Let's try it. Let's get him over this tin. It'll have to be when he does a slam. Come on, slam, buddy. Oh, he did. Nice. You know what? That's actually going to take too much time. As nice as it is, I think I can mine faster without his help. No thanks. So we'll collect some tin as we make our way back out to the boat. That one was hard to find. I caught a glimpse of the tin deposit. Make sure I'm fully fed. We can collect a little bit more tin before we go to the boat. So the reason why I brought the boat is because it can carry a lot more tin than I can. And as far away as we are from home, it just makes it easier to transport back and forth. So tin weighs, what? It weighs 8 pounds per. And like I picked up that resin, but I can't pick up this tin ore without actually picking it up, because that puts me overweight. So I'm 10 pounds overweight right now. But because I have my boat here, I can easily bring my tin over to my boat, which can carry a lot more tin than I can. Hopefully I don't run out of stamina before I get there. I can just load the tin on the boat. You can see, like, I can carry 3, 6, 9, 120 pieces of copper or tin, whereas before I could only carry, what, 22? So it's just a much more efficient way of doing things when you use your boat. So we got 226 out of 300. Another thing that I'd like to do is possibly find the there's two craters in the game. One of them is usually in the Black Forest, and the other one is usually in the plain or in the meadows, but next to the plains. So maybe if we get lucky, we'll find Haldor, which is in the Black Forest near us here. Now I see why we're getting attacked so much. There's a thing here. That is a Grey Dwarf shop. So Grey Dwarves like to congregate in buildings like this in the Black Forest. So that's why we were getting so many of them before. And the only thing I'm going to keep from them is their Grey Dwarf eyes. So I'm going to throw away that. I'm even going to throw away the wood and the resin, because we have plenty of that stuff. Grey Dwarf eyes, though, Grey Dwarf eyes are like gold later on in the game. Like you're going to need Grey Dwarf eyes for food and portals. So collecting Grey Dwarf eyes is a must. And we are at 53. So we might be able to get one more tin vein in our inventory before we have to go back to the ship. Maybe one more. It's 8 per, so yeah, we should be able to get one more. So tin veins usually drop 3 to 4 pieces of tin. And we got... Okay, so I'm 1 pound off. That thing is 4 pounds, really? Alright, let's go ahead and drop that guy right there, just to quickly make our way back to the boat. we'll collect it once we come back for more tin. Get away from my boat. I'm only putting tin in there. So what we'll do is we'll clear up the tin around this little lake, and then we'll head back, or this little pond, whatever you want to call it. And then we'll go back to base and let all that tin and copper get made. And then we'll see how much bronze that gives us, and then we'll go for upgrades from there. That looks like tin. Nope, it was stone. So you can see how easy it is to kind of mistaken a regular stone for tin if it's buried just enough. Alright, a couple more over here. Just a couple more, and then we'll head back. We'll get these two, and then we'll head back to base. And that is our day of tin farming. And that's why you bring another pickaxe, especially on tin runs. You definitely want to have an extra pickaxe or two on tin runs, because you don't want to be left out here in the wilderness trying to farm tin and your pickaxe breaks. So when we get to the swamp biome and we're mining for iron, we will go ahead and switch over to a bronze pickaxe. And the only reason why we do that is because it'll be easier for us to mine, or it'll be quicker for us to mine. Well, then again, maybe not. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Either way, I'll have to make a bronze pickaxe eventually, because that's part of my self-proclaimed challenge of building every weapon and item that I can, and then displaying it on some sort of display. Okay. Well, the wind is blowing into our... My dog is going crazy. My dog and cat are fighting right now. You might be able to hear them in the background. They like to keep their distance from each other. Kratos, my dog, he likes to try and get my cat to fight, but my cat never fight or play, however you want to call it. But my cat never entertains it. She just looks at him like he's stupid and then walks away, while he whines and complains that she's not playing with him. Alright, so sailing back is going to take a little bit of time because the wind is against us. Did you stop seeing? But it's much faster than having to run back with this much tin. Let's see what time it is. So, the Texans play today, I think around 3 o'clock. Yep, 3:30. So we'll probably end this stream around 3 o'clock. Oh, run into it. So that way I can watch that game. Yes, I'm a Texans fan. I live in Austin, and my parents live in Houston. And I decided to be a Texans fan when the Texans became a team. Win, lose, or draw, I am a fan. Will always be a fan of the Houston Texans. So. This is our little area. It got really dark, hard to see right as I'm pulling in. Let's go ahead and put this on full blast so it pulls us onto the beach a little bit. The main reason why I'm doing it that way is because if something does decide to... Oh, hello, big guy. Come here. Let me get my... I can't even see if I have my things on me. I do. Alright. That was a nasty surprise as I came home. So again, if your building is too big, you don't have enough certain builds in the area, enemies can still spawn with inside your base. So that's what that was. Alright, we're gonna slowly bring this tin up to our smelter area. Our boar is still not happy with us. It's still over encumbered. Waiting for my stamina to regen. I'm wet, so that slows it down, and I'm not rested, so that slows it down even more. And I'm cold. I think being cold does it too. Let me check. Yeah, so cold and wet, and I don't have a rested buff, so. Throw these in here. We're going to keep that wood. Collect as much of this as we can. Keep the wood. Rocks. I need to make a item drawer for my various ore. Here, everything I can, and I think I'll be able to get that carrot. Go ahead and get that carrot. One lonely carrot that did not want to grow. Go to bed. see what we've got left over here. We got 49 copper, 60, 78 tin. So, yeah. Plenty of those. I'm going to go ahead and destroy our boat for right now. Mainly because we don't need it. And I don't want to have to come back and continue to fight the enemies that want to destroy my boat. Alright, nails. Got everything. Okay, cool. I'm gonna put these things over here because that's what I need to build a boat, and now I don't have to. Oh. So normally. Okay, so the only thing that I will probably need to get is resin. So I'll just put that in here. So, resin from in here, I can't, these things will not pull from the item boxes, but they will pull from chests. The good thing is I can still craft from the item boxes, which is what I've been doing. So, oh, I never did go pick up that troll trophy. Oh well. It's not one that I need anyway. So we'll just go ahead and reclaim this torch. And then we'll put the wood away. We'll put this resin away. And we'll put our pickaxes away. Let's go with this. Let's do we need one of these. Now where am I gonna put this? I guess right here will work, right? So this is a fermenter, and what that will do for us is we come over here. We can't do it yet because we need to upgrade our cauldron with things like, see, I have the chopping block, the tanning rack, and the adze, whatever this is. And that upgraded our workbench. And then we have our forge with our upgrade of anvils and forge cooler. And that allows us to build more things. The cauldron also has things like that, but we don't have the materials, so they aren't showing up yet. Another thing that we can do is we can get a little bit more rested buff if we put a couple of banners up. So let's go ahead and do this, because why not? Put that there, and then we'll just go ahead and make one right there. Let's see if we can put it right behind it. Right there. There. Now we have comfort level 6 in here. Let's see if there's any other comforts that we can do. Because that just makes our rested buff last longer. So I think a table and a chair will also add to our rested buff. So we're just going to put this chair back in there. And now we're at 8. This table is kind of big. So let's see if we can put it out of the way here. Right there. So it says 8 there. Now we're at 9. The boar has been tamed. We're at 8 over here. So let's put a rug over here, like an entrance rug. See if that gives us 9. Nope, that did not give us 9. So what is it that's giving us 9 over here, but not over there? Probably the fire? Whatever. We still get our rested buff. Our boar are now tamed. And so now the object of the game is to get our boar up there. So that's what we're going to do for the rest of right now. So we'll open this up because all that's closed off. And we are going to try and get our boar pushed, because I do have to push them. They will not go willingly on their own. Or will they? Okay, buddy, go. Let's do this. That's a bit high. I need him to turn the corner. I don't want him to get stuck in the corner. So that's what that was. Okay, he's helping me out a little bit. Yeah, just keep going up. Keep going up, buddy. You were doing just fine going up by yourself. Now you decide to stop. Alright. Now the object of this game is to get him all the way in. Hopefully he doesn't fall. And then we just put a thing right there. I'm blocking that off for the other boar here. And now you come on over. Go up, go up, go up. There we go. Go up. There we go. All right. Don't try and fight me. Nope. You continue going this way, and you continue going this way. So I'm gonna push him. The whole thing is to. Yeah, there we go. Alright, now we just need to cover them up. The reason why we cover them up is so that way if we get attacked by anything that flies, they do not kill our boar, obviously. Because we don't want our boar to die. We don't want these 2 boar to die. We don't care about the others. Missing requirement. I need more wood. You know what? There's a bunch of wood down here that I don't need anymore. That should be enough for me to build the enclosure here. So we will, what I'm going to do is I'm going to build a little door right here. And that's going to allow this to happen. Let's go up one more. See? Baby boar. And then you drop down. You'll see it when we when we're done here. 60 degree, 60 degree. We need to build the other two here. And then you don't even want to have windows in here because later in the game, bats will be an enemy that will want to come and attack your boar, and they'll go through windows. So. Okay, and now I can point my food. I did not want to do that. So what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to build another wall here. And that will allow me to throw this wherever I want. It's not where I want. And I need to make sure I face myself the right direction. That's too far. Okay, so let's see here. That's definitely not what I wanted to do. Okay, another baby boar. Okay, so I should be able to get right about here and throw, and they should both be able to eat. And I'll probably change this from what it is to a ladder. Okay, so now we have two baby boar safely down here. And with them as far away as they are, we'll be able to get more than just 5 boar in here. So yeah, that was the purpose of that. Finally made it. Unfortunately, we aren't able to get the 1-star boar up there, but that's okay. Like I said, there's going to be enough boar down there, and they're going to grow into adults that we're going to get enough leather and boar meat that we don't need to upgrade to 1-star or 2-star boar. Okay. Now that we've got that placed, what's next? Let's see about what our go and grab all this copper. Another thing I like to do is build a work area where the forges will deposit the copper and whatever metals there are right into this area, this work area, and then I can easily just pull it from the ground and put it right into the containers that have them, that house them. So working on copper, then we'll go to tin. I don't need those anymore. Go ahead and give it some more wood because it looks like it needs it. All right. I need to figure out what I need to craft. What's next in the need kettle? So So maybe the mead kettle is what I need to actually make the meads, which is new to this this version. Let me look it up real quick. Let me get on to Yep, that's what we need to build the mead cases. It's required to be over a hearth or a campfire, so we'll need to figure out how we want to do that. See, this is why we need to figure out how we're going to expand our home. Because I need that mead kettle. We might just build it out here for right now. I need 410. I don't think I have 410. I do not. I could reclaim. I can't reclaim it. I could reclaim these. And I would get my tin and copper back. But I only get 2 tin and 4 copper, so it's half of what is actually put into it. So that's not worth it. Especially when I'm making tin and copper. So we will just continue doing what we're doing. All of our trees have regrown, so let's go ahead and cut down these trees again, because I'm going to need the wood. Both for making the ore and for while the kiln is full, I can collect all the wood here, so. I'm just going to put a crafting station right here for it real quick so I can repair the things I keep damaging by knocking trees onto them. go ahead and make a couple more carrot stews. Carrot soups. These two are going to be our main sources of food for a while, until we actually get into the swamp. Our boar sound like they're distressed by something. Okay, they're not. Oh, they are. Look at that. You see those blue eyes all the way over here? And he moved. Okay. Alright, so this wall was temporary. Once we get to our bigger idea of the base, then we'll figure out the plans from there. I might look at it a little bit offline when I'm not streaming to see what area I have to work with, using some observations, I guess, instead of trying to plan while we're online, wasting your time with my thinking. But, okay, now that we are alive and well this morning, let's go check on our boar. I think 1 or 2 more baby boar were made. And it's too dark to even see. 1, 2. Oh, I hope a baby boar didn't get stuck up there. That sometimes happens, where a baby boar will get stuck up there and you might get 3 or 4 boar up there. Which is okay. That's not a big deal. Yeah. No. So I can't tell. Not a big deal either way. I'm not worried about it. If a baby boar gets stuck up there, a baby boar gets stuck up there. We've got 2 down here right now. As long as there's not 5 boar up there. If there become 5 boar up there, then that becomes a problem. But having 3 or 4 up there is not going to be a big issue. Alright, we got our tin, we've got our copper. What can we do today? Well, we could... The tin is starting to get built, or get made. So we have a bunch of deer trophies. We could go and kill Ike here a couple times just to collect magic items. And use those magic items to get more magic materials, which we'll need. We could see what else we could do to upgrade some things. We have 5 of those. We have 3 of those, I think. Yeah. And this will allow us to enchant. This will allow us to augment, which means we can change something on our item that we don't like. And then disenchanting, I don't really care too much about. That will allow us to remove magic effects. So if I find an item that I really want to use but I don't like its magic effect, I can remove it and then re-enchant it for something else. upgrade our mace at all? We can. Let's go ahead and do that real quick. Our mace is going to be our main weapon when we get to the swamp area. So upgrading our mace, upgrading our armor are going to be, and upgrading our shield are going to be our main priorities. Now we've got tin starting to get made, which is great. It's going to allow us to make more. We need 10 tin. That's what we're looking for. Once we get 10 tin, then we'll be able to make 5 of each of bronze. Alright, so while we're waiting for that, let's see how much time we have left on these. 11 minutes. Alright. So now what? Could cut down more trees. Let's go ahead and cut down more trees. Always need wood. So we'll cut down this tree for fine wood. Kill this guy that decided to spawn inside our base. Tree literally rolled down the hill along the fence line. Can I even hit this log from here? I can. That's going to be stuck into that tree. Somebody is attacking something. Might be a... this guy was probably attacking the wall. Alright, so what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to cut down this tree towards that tree, which is holding that log. Hopefully, they'll knock each other down. Perfect. Gotta aim your trees, guys. So, a lot of people like to dig a ditch around their base in order for their security, and that's probably the best security you can have. Better than a wall, because enemies can break down a wall, they can't jump over a trench. So once I decide what the overall layout of the base is going to be, then we'll decide on what we want to do as far as a trench versus a wall goes. Because a wall won't keep out the flying enemies, which will come later in the game when they when you get raided. There's like bats, and I'm not 100% sure if mosquitoes will come, but flying enemies will just fly over your wall. So there's if the wall does not protect you from everything, then why even have a wall? Right now it's protecting me from everything that can spawn outside of my walls. So we'll have to see it when we get raided next time. If we start getting spawns inside our walls, then we'll have to do something drastic as far as building temporary things that will prevent spawns. Alright. That cleaned up the trees that we had knocked down outside. We'll come put the wood all the way. Now we're out of wood in here. How much more tin do we have? A lot. And we don't have a lot of coal left, so we will have to bring, let's go ahead and bring 50 more. Let's go ahead and do 100. 100 wood should give us enough coal to get us through the tin. Now we have 20 tin. And we want to make 5 bronze. Let's shift. 5 more, really? Okay. We'll wait for the 5 more. I'm going to go ahead and knock down some of these rocks just to get them out of the way. Because we'll need to clear them out anyway when we start building our full base. And it's just more stone that we'll use for building our main base. We can also cut down those trees if we wanted to. Didn't even think about that till just now. These rocks I'm just kind of clearing out because they look ugly and I'm waiting on the tin to get done. So kind of like base beautification. Also waiting for the carrot seeds to be fully grown as well. What do we got going on here? Still 2 boar. Let's see if we can see. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and take down so that way I can actually see what's going on in here. So they both should be able to feed. So now I can see in there, so. Seeds are almost done. Let's go ahead and get these stones out of the way still. on the way. We're going to come over here and get our tin. And then we are going to produce as much bronze as we can. Okay. That gave us 26. We can upgrade our bronze mace one more time. We can't do it a fourth because we don't have what we need. Let's go ahead and upgrade our plate mail, which has thorns in it. That's our big thing. And faint, which allows us to not get hit. Again, we can only get it up to 3 stars, so that's alright. Okay. Throw this wool in. Throw our feathers in. I'm going to go ahead and throw these away. And then our wood. Okay. So, waiting on carrots. How much wood do we have? 218. While we're waiting on carrots and tin, we're going to go cut down these trees over here. As long as both of these boar are happy, they will breed. So let's double check, make sure that they're both happy. Nope, see, that's one's hungry. That's why they're not breeding. So let's do it this way. Try and get in the center here. That should work. Hungry. Happy. She's not eating. Okay. Still hungry. Alright, let's rebuild this area a little bit. Help me out in this endeavor of getting I need to pick that up. Oh no! So they bred because they were both happy when I first put them in there. And now one of them's not happy because it didn't eat. So I have to fix that. And the only way that I can actually fix it is if I'm able to get the food to the right spot. So what I'm going to do is that will allow me to do is now I can create stairs in the center like that. So when I go to feed them, it'll be in the center already. got ladders. I can come up here and I can select one, get the food, not where I wanted it. Means you have to aim properly. You know what? Screw it. Let's do it this way. Let's split this into two. And one of you split this into two. One of you gets that, and the other one gets that. And then we'll see how they do. I'm just going to keep it open for my own ease of use. We'll let them sleep it overnight, and see if they have eaten the raspberry that's there. If they didn't, then we got to figure out another issue. All right, let's go to sleep. Let's hope that the boar eat and are happy. Still hungry. That does not make any sense whatsoever. So, the only other option that I have is to... So what I'm going to do is I'm going to build an upper divider, and then instead of having the lower divider, see if that helps. I've never had so much problem with boar breeding. Like, they must have changed something in this last patch that I'm not getting. Can I not build there because of the boar? Is that why it's telling me I can't build? That's what I thought. Let me build here. Thank you. Now I should let these open. And now they should be able to eat. See, they're both hungry, but they got food right in front of them. I don't understand what's going on here. Okay, so last ditch effort is to hopefully build a thing here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to build something here in order for me to back this guy up. All I want to do that's not good enough. There we go. Now I'm stuck. so now the plan is to try and throw. That's not work. To try and throw it in there without it falling down. Like that. Okay. And, alright. Let's try that again, shall we? Okay. Now if I get to this corner. And that one fell. See our boar grown. I don't know why they're not eating. Boar are supposed to eat raspberries. Did that fall again? Yes. No. No. Don't eat my raspberries. Did it fall again? It did. Didn't it? Yes. I don't know what the... Let me see something. So, online it says that they need a full square of space to eat, which is new to me. So here's what I'm going to try. I'm going to just build out like this a little bit, not a lot, but just enough. Now I'll see if they'll eat. See if that's enough room for them to eat. Okay, well, I'm not going to do the research while playing, so if these guys don't eat, then I'll have to figure something else out. Okay, that's frustrating. I guess the game does not want you to easily breed your boar anymore, because that build used to work. So I'll do some research today or tomorrow and figure it out, and then when we come back to it, I'll let you know. Alright, seeds are all planted. Let's go ahead and get all this tin. A bunch of tin has come up. Well, let our stamina come up so we can be over encumbered when we take this stuff back to our storage. Because why make multiple trips when you could just do one? Alright. Repair everything, and then we will craft as much more bronze as we can. I do need some tin. Let's build our... I'm over encumbered. I think I need 4. 6. Crafting. 4 tin, 6 copper, and 2 leather. So we need 6 copper. And I need 2 leather. Which is left shift need. No. I don't have 2 leather. Well, I know where to find it because I have 2 boar right here. So there's a butcher knife that you can get, that you can build for a couple of tin. But why do that when you can just set it over the friendly fire and not have to worry about it? Since I'm all by myself, I don't need to worry about friendly fire. We're just going to build our kettle right here, I think. What the heck is this? Alright, so we need a fireplace. We need our kiln. No, this is not what I want to do. Let's go like this. Destroy all that. And here's what I'm planning on doing. I'm going to destroy some of these things that I don't need. Like that one. And take all these. Put them in here for now. Okay, so I'm going to destroy Actually, you know what? You know what we'll do? Let's make another little chimney here. This is just a temporary solution for right now. We will definitely have to come back here and build a better house. That's not what I'm looking for. This is not right. That is. Right, that is okay. Now we should be able to make our poison mead and health meads. Those are the two things that are going to be important for us. Healing, poison resistance. See, we need 10 coal. We need 1 necktail. See, that's why I was killing necktails before. The thistle and the honey. We only have 9 thistle. That's unfortunate. Let's see how much coal we have in here. None. Great. Great. Okay, well, we'll go ahead and make because it takes time, to make the healing one. I'll go ahead and throw it in here, because it takes half an hour or 40 minutes. And then we will, so our tin is done. So now we should be able to be making charcoal. Wish I could get the charcoal out without destroying it, but I guess I can. Let's go ahead and destroy this. That'll give us our charcoal back, right? Yep. Then we'll remake it. Just that easy. And then he can eat the rest. So we'll come over here and we'll make our poison resist. And we'll set it in here for now. Alright. And I think I'm going to call it there for today. What I'll do is I'll just go ahead and sleep through the night. That'll give us a new morning to go exploring for more, the swamp. So next episode we'll explore for the swamp, try and find a good swamp to go into, because I think I'm for the most part ready. We should be able to upgrade. Yeah, let's go ahead and upgrade these two. And then we'll leave it there for now. And I'll come back next time with where we'll go to the swamp, and we'll start exploring there. We'll set up a portal and everything. So that will be, I think Monday is when I'll stream again. Give myself a day off between, just so again I don't get burnt out on games. And I'll see you guys next time. Later.